So Joseph is taken from the Old Testament Bible story about Jacob and his sons, and his favorite son was Joseph, and he wanted to show that he loved his son so much, so he went out and bought him an amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat.
In the beginning of the show, he's very self-centered. He thinks life is just a big game that's centered around him. And as the story goes on and the different events happen to him, he starts to learn that, life isn't about himself. He has a special gift that was endowed to him by God that is to be used for the greater good.
Originally, when Andrew Lloyd Webber and Tim Rice wrote this show, it's actually the first show that they produced together. What they wanted to do was take this simple church story, musicalize it, and it was really always intended to be for families. And what happened was they found that the music was so popular and so well liked that the show became a hit. Joseph is different in the fact that it's not a traditional linear story. They use a narrator, first of all, which is something that's not done in a lot of theatrical productions.
My character in Joseph is the narrator, so I actually, storyline-wise, I tell the story. And it's a very interesting role, I think, very different from a lot of other productions because I am telling the story and I'm also stepping into the scenes, and I'm a part of some of the scenes in the production, so it's a fascinating moment.
This is how he's been treated his entire life because from what I've gleaned and from reading from the Bible, his mother died in childbirth, so basically he's been taken care of by all the stepmothers, and his father has always put him above everybody else, so he really doesn't know anything.
He is very spoiled, and he doesn't treat people very well. And so all these bad things happen to him. And he learns along the way that he doesn't need to be number one, and that being number one isn't necessarily the best thing, that being number two is okay, and that you can succeed no matter what you do.
The music itself is a lot different. Andrew Lloyd Webber incorporated a lot of different musical styles into this show.
There's calypso music, there's country and western music, there's pop music, and they're all different little numbers, little skits that get put together to tell the story in the whole.
One of the big songs in the show is Any Dream Will Do, and basically that plays off the point that
as long as you have dreams in your life and you have goals in your life, that you're okay, that as long as you're pursuing them, that you're okay, that it doesn't have to be a specific thing.
I think the audience will come out to see Joseph because at its heart, it's a very simple message. It's all about this idea of having a dream and then living for that dream and working to realize that dream.
I think it's a fun story. I think they're going to leave feeling uplifted, which is a great thing for Christmas time. And it's a spectacle. It's a fun story. There's lots of color, there's lots of people, there's lots of different things, so it's an exciting production.
I think it's a perfect show for this time of year, especially if you've never seen a show before, because this show, I would say, is musical theater in a nutshell.